Oh look, there's this cute little thing after you beat the scenario. You finished Maple Meadows. You can play the scenario in sandbox mode now. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. This map is unlike anything else in the game. It's just, it's super polished, neat little thing. Oh, this is is this the castle that was outside of the park? Is that what that is? I got one smile face for completing the scenario, and I did not get the one for the optional goals. I'm not sure what those are for. You must use those to unlock scenarios later when they're split up or something. Next scenario is Chanute Airfield. A small airfield has been abandoned and now its land has become available for use. This looks like an ideal spot for an amusement park if you can work with the limited space. The old airport structures are landmarks and need to be preserved. 250 guests, optional sell 400 park tickets, and optional complete all non-optional goals by the end of June year 2. Now that I have the context from the first park, that sounds legitimately challenging to do both of those by the end of year 2. I barely got 200 guests by the middle of year 2 in that park. Actually, June of year 2 isn't even the end of the year. That's barely even halfway into the year. I was past June of year 2 in this park. So that's actually a legitimate challenge there. Let's get a look at what we got here. Oh, look at these roads. Look at these poorly maintained airport runways. That's adorable. Oh, is that the park? Is that where the park is? The park is over these runways? That's cute. Look at this windsock. Look at this cute ass windsock. That is where the park is. Okay, so they come in here. There's this adorable little gate here. They come in here. They enter through the main area, the control tower, and then there's a hangar over here. Oh, the depot's in there. That is freaking adorable. Oh, that's too much. I really like that. And this is a historical landmark, so you can't even destroy it if you wanted to. But that's really clever to hide the depot in there. And then down here, it's all runway. So the park's going to be super long and super narrow. That's cool. I'm excited to start this one. Alright, well, bad news. I started this scenario and I recorded 3 episodes of it, and it was going so terribly that at the end of the 3rd episode I said, is anybody going to be upset if I dump this and go play it by myself and come back with a new park and work from there? Because I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that next time on Parkitect campaign mode playthrough. Not this. Not this at all. It's going to be something else. Not this. I'm not going to upload those 3 episodes because it was just bad. I didn't accomplish anything, and I built an absolutely horrible roller coaster, and I had no clue what I was doing. So, kind of a format change here. This episode is in media res. It's in progress. I already started. And you would not believe how much better this is than the original one was. So to start off with, since I didn't record the process of building all this, and I keep forgetting to have my volume adjusted properly at the start of videos, I'm just going to go through and show you what I did. The park starts out with only this building and these 2 buildings, and that's it. And I used the blueprint tool to copy this building and stick it here. It's got 2 shops in it. Click, click, click. It's got a burger shop and a drink shop and a restroom. I added the staff room here. Did some more creative path work than I normally do. I'm trying to remember to make my paths look a little like I actually meant them to look a certain way. I've got kind of an orange and white theme going on here based on this windsock. For some reason I just wanted to base it on the windsock. There's the, what's this called? Plane carousel. That's going pretty popular. Stuck that right at the entrance because of course it's an airfield. Gravitron. Not quite as popular. There's not really any reason for people to go over here, so they're not really riding it. And I just researched the G-Lock. I have research on only doing thrill rides because the guests here keep saying they want to ride things that are intense. So I've got it researching those for them. Down here, I've just got a little midway with some benches and some umbrellas. I put roof pieces under the umbrellas because I thought maybe that would give rain protection underneath, but it doesn't. I'm not. There's rain protection here, and I'm not really sure where that's coming from, why that's there. I'm not sure if the roof pieces have to be directly over a full tile in order to provide protection, because these are on half tiles. Let's see if that does anything. It does. Okay, so this technique here that I tried out doesn't work. I thought, yeah, this will work if I do this. I thought if I put roof tiles directly underneath the umbrella, it would give rain protection, but it doesn't. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna just extend these a little bit. It looks kind of stupid, but it's okay. I wanted rain protection on those benches just to give people a place to sit. And I really thought I had it figured out by putting a roof tile under there. It's good to know that roof tiles have to completely cover a tile in order to provide protection. That is good to know. That doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks nice having it extended all the way over the path there. I've got these little gardens here. This is a tulips. What the heck did they call it? Tulip patch? Is that the word? Where are they? Oh, they're under flowers. Yeah, tulip patch. This is a tulip patch. You can actually embed it halfway into the bushes to make it narrower. I thought this was kind of a big patch, so I just made it narrower, and I doubled them up so that they look thicker. Because the original, the patch by itself looks kind of barren. I think they're not quite as dense as I would want them to be. I've got cornices lining every path in the park. Otherwise, there's a dark black line here surrounding each of the rides, and you can see the terrain. Like right here, you can see the terrain through the grass or between the paths. So I've lined everything with cornices. That took a while, but it looks nice. The supply depot area over here, I'm not handling it very well yet because there's no way for supplies to get to this side of the park without going directly through. So I might have to do some underground building there and maybe build a little section here where it crops up out of the ground. But that's what I've done so far. I am quite a few months in, and I have half the number of guests that I need. So I didn't play it too much, but I wanted to get it started, and I mean the first 3 episodes were just awful. So we're gonna skip into this one. First 5 minutes of this episode is just showing off what I've started with. Let's check on the research. Go-karts. Ooh, that's good. I want go-karts. The first time I played, I researched the drop tower, which looks almost like a air control tower, and that was really cool. I'm not getting it so far this time. I've gotten quite a few rides, but not that one yet. So in the meantime, let's see. These are the ones I've got so far. I unlocked a few of these. Top spin wasn't unlocked when I started. Topple tower wasn't unlocked when I started. I haven't placed them yet or anything. I did want to build. There's no transport rides. I did ask research to do transport rides, and they said there's nothing to research. So that's good to know that it will tell me if there's nothing to research. I do want to do. Nobody really wants these rides. The plane carousel is not doing very well. I need to recolor this path here. I see. So they don't really want gentle rides. They want intense rides. So the plane carousel is really only there because it's thematic. I think I would like to do a top spin over here. I'm going to do like a series of 3 intense rides right here. I like to imagine that they're like, I mean, obviously airplanes aren't like space. They're not like spaceships. It's not space travel. But you still do G-force training for airplanes. So thinking of it like that, it kind of fits in with the idea of airport theming, however you want to call it. And what I've been doing with the prices is I've just been increasing them by like, stop doing that. For some reason 5 is my screenshot button. I've just been increasing them like $1, and that usually people seem to be okay with it. So I will fill this out kind of differently than the other ones. I don't want everything to look too similar. See, now I've got this main midway path here, and I'm going to build path here, so I want it to be different so that I can keep this main midway concept going. I like using the metal as the base for the rides on this area. Unfortunately, you can't do that without adding an extra tile next to the exit. You can't just change this. I do wish you could do that. I keep forgetting to suggest it. So I've got the metal on this one, but I don't have, and on this one, but I don't have it on this big one in the middle, which is okay because it's got this like design on it, and I put some cornices in there to make it look a little more designed. So here, along the very edge of the path, I'm thinking the only thing that really fits is the cement in the sidewalk. So I think maybe I'll do the darker cement. This is the default color of the cement. The other one's just, that one's been modified. This looks kind of more like an asphalt, like a road sort of color. And I'm going to get some terrain. I don't want this terrain to be in there like that. What could I put between these? Maybe I'll just do all asphalt, because it is an airport runway. So kind of having a lot of asphalt around makes it look like the rides are built right into the runway. And see, you can see the grass through the gaps here. I don't want to be able to see that. So that's why I'm lining everything. And same with the path next to the ride, there's a black line there that I don't want to see. I want it to look like everything's the same color. Oop, there's a cornice left over from the original design of the park. So I'm lining everything with these. I almost wish that these could be dragged like a fence. There is a fence curb, but it's not tall enough or thick enough, so it doesn't really work. And then when you go into rides, you can disable fences and use your own. So I've been using, not on all of them, on a couple of them I've been using, that's not it, this fence. Looks kind of like an industrial sort of fence, and it matches the queue line. So I just replace it with that. And I need to recolor the queue to match this kind of caution color I got going on. I used a different queue there, didn't I? I did. I used the circular queue. There we go. Gotta paint it with the paint pipette for the queue, and then paint the color with the color pipette for the queue. Kind of complicated. Didn't take too long though. I'm trying to remember to place tons of benches. People really love their benches. They get really tired. In my first rendition that I'm not going to upload, they were, almost everyone walking around was like slouching and tired. They were just so upset. They weren't liking it at all. Oh, I know what I can do. I can put a bathroom back here. That way the space will at least have a purpose. Or a vending machine. I like the vending machines. But the vending machine needs to be supplied, so it would have to be supplied from the front by a hauler. People don't like seeing haulers. So I'll go with a toilet. And I'll very loosely theme it, because they don't like seeing toilets. I kind of wish they didn't mind seeing toilets as long as they were clean. Because the toilet block itself, it's not ugly. You know, it looks fine. Too lazy to look for it, I'll just grab it. The toilet block itself looks fine, I think. So I'm not sure why they get so upset about it. Get that up there. There we go. I'll just do this little kind of hanger themed toilet block. Should put a door on there. They're gonna be upset about it if it doesn't have a door on there. Did I miss it? Where's the door? There's no hanger door. I swear I was just looking at a hanger door a second ago. Am I stupid? Is there not a hanger door? It's right there. I guess that doesn't count as a hanger piece. Whatever. Okay, there's the bathroom. And then there's detail pieces. One of these is a bathroom sign right there. So because I covered up the bathroom, I put a bathroom sign in there so people know where it is. It's right there. And of course, gotta remember to put trash bins everywhere. Get some detail work going. It's looking nice. I'm not gonna do a lot of foliage, just because, like I said, it's more of a airport theme, and I don't want it to. I kind of want to stick with that. I saw someone's park where they did like just a traditional, just a park. You know, they had trees everywhere. They had terrain sculpting. It looked really pretty, and it was just like a condensed, very, very close together kind of park. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, but theirs was way more nature focused, which is cool. But I want to stick to the right theme, or stick to the established theme. Let's see, how long have I been running? Okay, I'm gonna stop this one here. I know I didn't really do much in this episode, but I'm not gonna upload those 3 episodes. They were bad. So we're gonna start from here and see where things go. See you next time. The G-Lock is broken. Great.